Bluntz, coffee, and tea. Your cannabis-infused refuge. Coming through with news from the streets, behind the bars, and entertainment. It's nothing you heard before and everything you wanted. Join Loso and his friends as he stimulates your mind with crazy stories and unpopular opinions. It's like a talk show, except we curse a lot. Y'all ain't ready for a Loso podcast.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Second episode. This time we're actually going to have people on it today. I'm going to have my boy Star, and we got soul sister Nique in the studio today. Today's episode is called Unhappy Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about all the crazy stories that we hear on Valentine's Day, all the bad gifts, all the negative social media stuff that goes on around Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day isn't like how it used to be before. Not everybody gets to enjoy it the same way how I guess our grandparents used to enjoy it, so to speak. I mean, it's a whole new different, I guess world. So let me introduce Nique first. Nique, how's it going? How you doing today?
Hey everybody, I'm doing well. So happy to be on the episode. Considering that you decided to do a whole episode at 2 a.m. with nobody involved to talk about nothing for 25 minutes. How you gonna introduce me without me?
Well, my narcissistic ass, I just couldn't wait to get the game together anymore. And, fuck y'all. It's my show. It's called a Loso podcast. Why shouldn't the first episode just be about me?
Listen, that intro is a lie. Loso and friends. We are not friends with you. You're a terrible friend. You know what the problem is. You was up at 2 a.m. because you keep smoking that weed with your brain weed.
Oh yeah. Or I call it my creative strand. It's the one I smoke when I need to get all these ideas. This is how a lot of these ideas come to fruition. There's two different types of strands, indica and sativa, but there's mix them together, you get a hybrid strand, and every hybrid strand is different. And there's a particular one I like that helps with my creativity and to come up with these wild ideas that I be having. We have a lot of things in store down the pipeline, especially YouTube channel, but this stuff is a learning experience for all of us. We don't have experience in none of this stuff. Hell, I mean, I had to teach myself how to just do the audio editing. Like, I went from not even knowing how to turn on a MacBook to damn near teaching myself how to code. So, this is, as the podcast progresses and we get more episodes, things will be a lot more smoother. So all I ask from, all our listeners, and shout out to France and Israel, I got to say that, first episode,
right.
we already international Loso.
Listen, we was souped. We was like, I don't know how to say any of these places, but.
But I tell you this, if people in those countries, they're going to keep listening, I'll fuck around, learn French and what they speak in Israel, Jewish, Hebrew. I don't know. Somebody tell me what they speak. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's Hebrew, but I don't want to offend nobody. I don't know what they speak. And which is crazy because I used to mess with an Israeli chick.
And here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Was it on Valentine's Day?
Nah, it wasn't on Valentine's. I don't even think. She wasn't around Valentine's Day. Actually, she here's something crazy about Israel. It's mandatory that when you 18, that you have to serve. So she wasn't really from this country, and she was what they called it, like a reserve, an army reserve. So she actually had to go back to Israel for a while and serve out there. And so we just lost in like in contact with each other and shit. All I just know, like, she was like, she spoke English, so I didn't know. I never bothered to ask,
What actual language is our first language? Okay. And that's the story about why Loso has no idea what language they speak in Israel.
Yeah, I don't, but Israel, shout out to y'all, and France, France, I always got a sweet spot with y'all. I like croissants and What else comes from there? French fries?
The baguette.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
I don't think French fries are from France.
Now, why the hell they call French fries?
Listen, you about to lose all your French followers right
Yeah,
now.
my bad.
I'm pretty sure we're insulting them.
Yeah, France is cool. I don't care what America said. Like, they all right with me. Y'all
they
keep
have
listening.
a really, like, dope, like, rap scene and dancehall scene.
Do they? Oh, yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You know the Jamaicans International. Yeah. Yes. Why are you laughing for, Lo? So I need everybody to know I'm whole Caribbean.
So, speaking of you being whole Caribbean, why don't you tell the audience what you, like, bring to the table?
So, besides being fabulous, everybody calls me Nique. People who affectionately love me call me Nique. But I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. So I immigrated to the United States at about 7 and been living in the U.S. since then. But definitely, home to me is definitely Kingston, Jamaica, Golden Spring area. And I am a political activist. Working reproductive rights, work for Planned Parenthood right now, but pretty active in my community as far as doing social justice stuff. So bringing my political hat to the table, definitely bringing the ladies' perspective because there's a lot of testosterone on this show. And the tea that I can bring is, definitely tea that's going on in the world right now. And also, I'm always going to come to the show with a little bit of my own cup of tea as well, because I literally cannot survive the show with you without something to drink.
without some caffeine.
Without something to drink. We're not going to talk about all the things that are in my tea, but there will be episodes where Shanique is not just drinking regular tea.
All right, so, all right, folks. So, roll your blunt up, get your coffee ready, or if you're like me, get your tea ready.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to, get into some things right now.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into the show, like I just seen something about Nick Cannon getting back, into Wildin' Out, and I think that's cool. I like Wildin' Out. It was one of the shows. Believe it or not, it's really popular in jail because it takes dudes out there, and anything that's going to make guys in there laugh is going to be very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, not every episode is funny, and a lot of the jokes is corny. But when you high, like, a lot of that shit be funny as hell when you high. But I go look at a lot of these people these comedians social media, because a lot of them are social media comedians. A lot of them ain't really that funny by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as a group, like, I think it's dope, and I think it's great that he got his show back. You really got to be careful with what you say, especially nowadays, because you could offend just about anybody.
I know you're laughing because you're about to offend. You already offended France. What they got there, French fries?
Oh, yeah, y'all ain't going to like me. I'm definitely going to offend a whole bunch of people. But I just want to just let y'all know, for all the people that do offend, all the, sensitive ass people, it's all love here. Everybody's welcome here. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I want to, make absolutely certain. This is Bluntz, coffee, and tea. Nobody's excluded. Everybody likes one of those things. I don't care who you are. And if you don't like all three of those things, then this show's not for you anyway. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. So, but everybody's welcome. And when I mean everybody, everybody. So I don't have to go into a list of who's not welcome, who's welcome here. As long as you're not a rat, you're welcome here.
There is a list. It's a very short list.
Yeah, it's a very
short. You just can't be a rat.
Yeah, that's all I care. Like, you could be whatever else. That's your personal life. Who am I to judge you? So I'm gonna let Nique get into some tea, and then hopefully Star will call by the time Nique is done with the tea. You ready, Nique?
Yeah.
All right, Nique, let's get to this tea.
All right. For our entertainment folks, if you've been paying attention to TMZ, on the first page in an article about a defendant shooting his shot with a judge.
What? he was really trying to holler at the judge?
He really tried to holler at the judge. If you go on TMZ's page, you'll see the video. You got to scroll all the way down to get to it. But he basically tried to shoot his shot with her, and she was not having it. She basically said to him, like, flattery get you everywhere except with me.
I ain't mad at him, though. You know, I mean, I seen the picture. She look all right. I mean, I probably would have said something.
Yeah. He was trying to make it work. He had some crazy charges, too. But he did not care. He was like, listen, I'm a whole criminal. But listen, me and you, later... Absolutely. Anyways, I don't blame him anyways, because you know what? It's about to be Valentine's Day talk. It's about to be Valentine's Day. Let's all get into the episode.
Yo, but you know what's crazy though? Before we get right into the episode, like I've really seen. Did you see how she was kind of like almost blushing?
No, you made that up in your head.
Nah, I didn't make that up in my head.
Old girl was not blushing. Ladies, go on TMZ.com and watch the video clip. It's also on World Star.
I could have sworn she was blushing a little.
She was not blushing. I'm sure he thought too that she was blushing. She was not having it.
All right, let's see. I don't know what's taking Star so long, but hopefully he said he was going to call in a few minutes. Just so you know, this is like the most hardest part of the show is, you know, getting him and synchronizing the time correctly. But so far, you know, the few test runs before we actually did, you know, start the show seems to be going good. So hopefully things are, you know, it gets smoother. But
hopefully
a lot of
get to the phone.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm really over here trying to. Oh, that's another thing. Like this phone thing is such a pain in the ass. But I think he's coming on right now. Hold on, I think that's him calling. Just give me a second. I should have already had this set up. I'm talking shit.
You're already messing up.
Yeah, I'm already fucking up. It's unbelievable. Hold on one second. Just bear with me. I should play some music. Hold on. There it goes. I think I got it. What's good?
Man? How you doing? We alright, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yo, I was over here trying to rush to set this shit up. I forgot you
got it set up or not?
Yeah, no, we live. Say what's up to the world.
We live?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? You alright, man? I know this is Bluntz, Koffee, and tea, man. We back focused, man, you know?
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing to the world? The star, man. Call me Big Star, man, you know, holding it down. Loso, you know, that's Big Bro. Feel me?
Don't nobody call
All right, so
Star.
why don't you tell everybody what you gonna bring to the show, man?
Yo, what I bring to the show is realness, man. You know, from behind the bars, it's real behind here, man. It's gutter. A lot of people turn their back on a lot of people that's locked up, man. And it's a lot of smart dudes behind here, man. It's Valentines coming up, you know, niggas lonely, you feel what I'm saying? All the ladies out there, man, hold your mans down.
Word up. Hey, oh, my fault.
Here we go.
Yeah, I want everybody to get an insight of how the shit is in jail, coming from a jail point of view, I mean, especially for you, you know, you've been in here, so, I mean, they probably see how you is now. They probably don't even know you had it hard up this motherfucker.
Yeah, well, trust me, they gonna know that and all the crazy ass stories that we gonna tell them. But all right, well, today's episode is Unhappy Valentine's Day, and we talk about, you know, just Valentine's Day in general, you know, in the streets and in there, like, yo, so how does Valentine's Day work in jail?
Right now?
Yeah.
You know, shit, right now with the COVID going on, man, it's a lot, they got us locked down, so a lot of fellas can't really make it to the phone to call these ladies. So, I mean, so shit real, niggas in here fighting over the phone for y'all. So make sure y'all hold y'all niggas up.
For
man.
nothing. Hey, yo, tell them niggas they fighting for nothing, because these hoes getting duffed out here, man.
Oh, my God.
They getting duffed out. Left and right.
Niggas getting duffed out over the phone, left and right. It's 12 phones to 100 and something niggas. So y'all do the math in here, how rough it is in here just to get to a phone, especially with the cell phones going through. But for the special ladies that they do make it to the phone, man, support them, yeah. Bust it open for Valentine's, yeah.
Hey yo, you know, you if you ever had a man and he was locked up, you know what type of caliber of nigga he was in there, just based on how many times he called you on the phone. If he was able to call you on the phone every day, on weekends, weeknights, yeah, he was different. Or a snitch, one or the other. 'Cause they were the only two that was gonna get the phone all day, every day like that. But
yeah, basically, if your nigga making it to the phone, call me like that, he's somebody.
Yeah, he's somebody. or he that crazy. one or the other. I was that crazy. I wasn't nobody. I was just that crazy. I, well, I remember being in jail for Valentine's Day and trying to get like like where we was at, like all the Mexicans, they were like the best artists and shit. So like I would always try to get all like them little Mexican motherfuckers to draw me some shit. I shouldn't say little Mexican. Not all Mexicans are little. I forgot this is gonna be nationwide. So we got West Coast brothers out there. We gotta like show love. The essays. They play hard out there. But
you definitely got your love to 'em.
Yeah.
But it's first come, first serve where we from.
Yeah. You already know. Hey, but I used to send so much shit, and you know how we get them cars made and shit. Them bitches like they like that shit for like an hour, and then they go put that like somewhere in their dresser, but they don't even know all the shit we went through to get that made. And then you got some niggas that they'll send that shit.
Money.
Yeah, that shit costs bread inside. Especially the more elaborate it gets.
Yeah, $20 in jail is $100 for y'all females down low.
That's bad money in there. But especially if you got multiple females, then you gotta send multiple Valentine's Day cards out.
Wow.
Like it's wild. Hey you got somebody you got a little Valentine's in there? Like somebody you could talk to?
Right now, a little situation, but I mean, ain't no Valentine's gift yet, though.
Hey, yo, that's how you know niggas ain't shit, yo. Because even in jail, nigga can't even answer that straight up. He like, yeah, a little situation. That's like when that's like when the shorty be asking like a bad bitch when she asks you like, you got a girl? You be like, huh? You like, yeah. You be like, yeah.
Because look, but you know, for shorty to get that, she gotta be busting it over, phones, all that. For you to get that Valentine's gift.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in just giving on Valentine's Day gift if she ain't busting it open. We ain't 13, you feel me? This ain't we ain't no kids. We ain't just gonna get no chocolate and flowers for nothing. Like, cause that really is like a female holiday. You feel me? Like, all we get is some head out of this shit. Like, and the same pussy we was already fucking. Like, ain't no difference. Like, it's just like this really does. We don't really benefit from the way they benefit. They think they do. Like, we get to see them in lingerie, but in the back of our head, we just like, same pussy. Like, this is just like.
Ain't nothing like nothing new in jail. You definitely don't want to go home to no old shit.
But the old shit be new shit though. It's been so long. I remember the first time. I shouldn't even say this.
No, you shouldn't.
Don't get caught up with shit.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say it. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna say it.
Star, you better stop him.
We know how your mouth is, but you don't got no filter, bro.
Yo, I really don't. That's why we got this show. This is the most filter I got right now. Like, just because I'm not trying to convict myself.
Yeah, for all y'all know, this show might get my boy in trouble, man. So show him some love while y'all cook.
Oh yeah, it's most definitely gonna get me in trouble. And if the show gets popular, I'm most likely gonna get killed. I'm pretty sure.
That was morbid.
I'll be out there, but I got
you gonna get killed with me. Gonna be too damn motherfuckers.
Listen, Nique ain't trying to die on this show, okay?
We like night and day. They ain't gonna like us when we get together.
Hey, yo, we definitely is night and day because I'm bright as hell and you dark as hell. Like that was pretty accurate right there. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but
I'm black chocolate one.
Oh, here goes Star.
Yeah, they got a double dose of that. They know what's going on. Yeah, this nice coffee and tea for you though. You feel me?
Yeah, with this whack ass Valentine's. Hey, yo, bro, wait till you like. Let me explain something to you. What goes on out here, right? The social media out here is ridiculous, and these females be crying. And like Valentine's Day is when they cry the most. I don't plan on being on social media around Valentine's Day. I don't like looking at it. It's depressing as hell. Another thing you gotta understand here, they show nothing but ass. It's like every like I go on Twitter, I see ass. I go on Facebook, I see ass. Instagram ass. Yo, I don't want to be seeing ass every day, bro.
Why you make it sound sad? I love to see ass
You think you, bro? You think you do until you see it every day.
You know what I see here?
All day.
You know what I wake up and see here?
Dicks.
I wake up, I look to the left, nigga.
But you
I look to the right, nigga.
you like that shit though? Which one of them niggas is your Valentines in there?
And it's ugly niggas.
Hey yo, we used to play too much in there. Hey yo, niggas used to the gay games used to get so like a little bit outrageous, yo. I used to have to almost fight a couple of people and shit, yo. But when you got some time, we got some stories that we gotta say, bro. Especially like me and you, shit that we just seen in there.
You know, my main thing, I want niggas to understand how like it's real in prison. This shit, you gotta dodge way more shit than out there. It's fuck shit all around you in prison. So you gotta dodge that. So they need to know how hard it is in here for a nigga to be in here for so long. You feel what I'm saying?
They also need to understand how I never will understand how jail niggas will watch other people in jail, cause that's like a real big thing in prison. Niggas watch other niggas in jail. Y'all niggas be in there watching First 48. I used to hate that shit.
All cops shows in here. They trying to turn everybody to cops in this motherfucker.
They already is. But let's get back on subject with this Valentine's thing, and for the ladies, cause you always want to talk about some gangster shit, bro. Like damn, bro. Like come on.
That's cause you know how these females is, bro. They here, then they not. You feel what I'm saying? So I just roll with it, man, until I get out. But that's my time. Unfortunately, you know what I mean, you only get 15 minutes. You let us out late, so.
Damn, is already done?
Yeah, man.
And you was over here talking this bullshit, bro. We could have been talking about something. Man, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Hey, yo, listen, man. Next episode, we gonna be talking about snitches, man. It's gonna be guys only conversation. Yeah, man. Episode 3. Oh man, we gonna need at least like. You're gonna have to fuck somebody up in there, I think, bro, because we're gonna need a couple of phone times to talk about that shit. You're gonna have to demo it, bro. I wish I was there with you. No, I don't wish I was there. Please, let me take that back. I don't know why I keep saying that.
Look, you're doing enough, my nigga. You stay true to your word.
Always, bro. I got you.
You making sure you good.
You already know.
Up, man. Mask up, 10 toes down, man.
You already know, bro.
I love y'all.
Next episode. I love you, bro.
All right.
All right, keep your booty tight. Oh man, I miss that dude.
You know what I learned from that whole conversation?
What?
That even niggas in jail ain't shit. So I'm in a little situation. Well, look at that. He ain't even out yet. He don't know shit about Facebook, and I'm pretty sure Facebook got like a status that's somewhere between complicated and situation.
I'm about to make him a Facebook page. I'm about to make him a Facebook page and an Instagram.
You should. Page. Ladies, if you're listening, make sure that when you go to our page, that you click those buttons up top and follow our social media. And if you're looking to write Star a little Valentine's Day card, I think he'll like that. Go ahead and comment on our social media pages or send it to our suggestions at Bluntz Coffee Tea email address, so we can make sure that you can send Star a little something nice, And
in case y'all ladies wondering, he got that long shit,
Cause why you gotta put your man's business out there like that? Listen,
listen.
I bet you would know. Y'all was in jail together.
Yeah, we had a shower. Together.
Ladies.
No homo. Not that I got anything against gay people. Y'all cool. Y'all can watch this too. But like, nah, it's just like that's just some prison shit. Like that's some real shit. We watch each other's back. You just can't.
Right.
Anything can happen. So like yeah. So we seen each other naked. We that intimate with each other.
Listen. So I guess it's a credible source, ladies. Credible source.
Yeah. So you can take my word for it.
Send him a nice little Valentine's Day card. A little something in there. I don't know how that's gonna work with his little situation. Yeah.
So all right. So. It's the unhappy Valentine's Day episode. Nique, what you usually get? Somebody as gorgeous as you, I'm sure you get all types of great gifts. Like, what's the best Valentine's Day gift you ever gotten?
A best Valentine's Day gift. Listen, I've not had bad gifts, to be real honest. As you can tell, whole queen here. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You know, nothing but the best for a queen. So, I would say, man, I would say that I'm like, I would assume like most women. I don't want to speak for all women, but speaking for myself, in the sense that we do like that romantic shit, you know. And I get it, you gangster dudes, you hood boys, y'all want to do nothing. You don't want to do none of that like romantic stuff, right? But because it's not an everyday thing, which it really should be, but maybe there are men out there that are doing it every day. But Valentine's Day is that one day that I feel like men really like try. I don't know if it's because it's the day. Is it because there's the expectation and pressure for you to try? But most men like do the thing. They actually start to think about what they need to do. You know, the men that care. I don't know about you, Loso, but
I don't give a shit about that.
as I thought. But you know, they'll set up the little like dinner appointment somewhere nice.
I'm gonna say it like this, and I already touched on it with Star, but it's not. I don't think like for most men to be romantic, it's like a lot of men have to put in effort. You know, in terms of like dudes in the hood, it's very hard to be romantic when you don't know anything about romance or barely anything about love. You wasn't even showed love, but so I think romance is for me would be how like me going out my comfort zone because I know it's something that you like. That would be what I would do. I would consider romantic. Like, you know, if I know, for example, you like to ice skate, I don't ice skate, but if I feel like that's really your thing and you mean that much to me, then I'll take you to a skating rink.
But see, right there is what we think are great Valentine's Day, you know, like that really going out of your way kind of thing. And it don't have to be nothing expensive. I don't really feel like that's a requirement. Now, I'm not going to say that there ain't females out here requiring that shit to be expensive, right? But at the end of the day, it's really that thought, right? Where you know he like really tried, right?
And I want to just touch on that for a second. What you just said about, you know, females expecting, you know, a certain type of thing. I feel like you should only expect that if the motherfucker rich. Like if he rich, you shouldn't. If the guy has a 9-to-5, you shouldn't be expecting a Louis bag. You know, but some of these females like have some of these ridiculous.
But why a guy with a 9-to-5 can't get a Louis bag? I feel like that's something you can plan though, right?
Why the fuck do you need a Louis bag anyway?
Listen, honey, I'm not even about to get into like why one bag is better than the other. You just won't even understand. It's like Tim's, right? It's like Tim's and your shoes and your sneakers. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But I just feel like the holiday is really for y'all. It really means nothing to us other than we keep getting reminded that we got to give y'all something. Now, what I'm curious for is all them chicks that bought that PlayStation 5. like that. Like I personally, and I don't money watch nobody, you know, what you do is your own business. But, you know, I can't help but, you know, when, you know, the PlayStation 5 first came out and all these chicks was bragging like, oh, you know, my man, he deserves it. I'm going to get it for him, this and this and that. Or his dick that good, I'm going to get him PlayStation 5. So I'm like, damn, all right. You know, it's a lot of like, you know, chicks just throwing money like that. Forget, you know, some of these chicks had kids. I'm just thinking like, damn, your little man don't deserve a PlayStation 5. Your little girl don't deserve. You know, no, I not once did I hear, you know, a mother say she was gonna get a kid a PlayStation 5. So I'm just, you know, now all them dudes that got a PlayStation 5, now y'all got to put up or shut up. Like I don't know if you bought a guy a PlayStation 5, what would you expect? Would you expect
I expect the world. Listen, I went on there and it's literally like you either had to be clicking the Walmart app like every 5 minutes to just get in the door. And then even if you clicked on it, like it probably didn't make it into the car because somebody already bought it. It was like a whole game to get PlayStation 5.
Crazy.
You can't even get them now. Now people are selling them things on eBay. I saw them for like $1,000. And I really feel like females do not buy $1,000 worth of PlayStation. Okay?
Not for no dick.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care what he do.
You can get dick half off.
You better wait till next year. I look him smooth in the face, like maybe next year, honey.
Yeah,
we'll see if you're worth half that
absolutely.
next year.
Because the way I look at it is like, it's me, and I don't even think I'm worth a PlayStation 5.
No, Losa, you don't. We're 2 episodes in, and I know
I'm worth a lot of PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah,
I'm worth a PlayStation 10.
Oh yeah.
Like,
how many Valentines you had, Loso?
I don't know. To be honest, not too many. To be honest, with you. I try to avoid Valentine's Day just because like I don't like. I really have an issue with the person I'm with thinking she's doing something spectacular by giving me the same pussy she just gave me last week.
Oh my God, here we go.
It said she dressed it up in a bow, but it's the same shit. I'm giving you actually stuff, chocolate.
Okay.
Restaurant, we're going out to eat.
So females don't buy
flowers,
their men's stuff for Valentine's Day?
I'm sure there's females that do, but
I mean,
I
have.
But the shit they buy us, we don't want anyway. Like,
what you mean they don't want?
What have you bought men for Valentine's Day?
Listen, I'm a great gift giver.
so just all right. So just name me. It don't gotta be crazy. Just name me something that you gave a guy.
Shoes, like sneakers, like a pair of sneakers that he really wanted.
Yeah, but see, girls, women, not girls, excuse me, women are better at gift giving than men.
Oh, so now we switching up the story. First you're like, we don't give you nothing, great. And now it's just like, oh, you guys are better at gift giving. You know what it is? I feel like y'all, here's the thing that I find as a challenge on Valentine's Day. I feel like it's so easy for y'all to go out there and know what to get a female, right? But on Valentine's Day, you feel the need to like do something extra, but you can't. You got to get that nigga the same shit you would have got him on a birthday, on a holiday, on an anniversary. Because there's not special Valentine's Day thing. I remember one point in high school that they started like making boxes of chocolates look like things for like guys, like a basketball. I specifically remember buying like a chocolate box.
Who the fuck is gonna want a basketball shaped chocolate?
Listen,
I don't want that.
I didn't do
you want to
that
give me
as a
something for Valentine's
grown-ass
Day?
woman.
Give me a
just
threesome.
saying.
That's a great Valentine's Day gift right there.
A threesome.
Ladies, y'all want to really shock and all your man for Valentine's Day?
That's a great way to ruin your relationship right there.
Give that motherfucker a threesome. I bet you he'd be the happiest man ever. He gonna remember that Valentine's Day gift. He's not gonna be the happiest man. At 80 years old, he's gonna be like, yo, I remember like in 2021 when my girl at the time gave me a threesome. At the time,
yes. And now you're not married to her. Exactly.
Well, that's just the reality of
that's
it. Like,
the way to have an unhappy Valentine's Day.
It's gonna be in past tense. I didn't say
a threesome for your man. Somebody's gonna walk out of that upset unless that's like already like a thing within the relationship. But see, I feel like people who do that, it was already sort of a talked about or is a thing in the relationship that's happening often. I feel like if you just try to do that for Valentine's Day, that's not going to work out the way you imagine it.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, that has never worked out. I've only had it.
Yeah. You see how I goaded you into the story, right?
This is not something you would think I'd be proud of this, but I've had it twice, and both times were both horrible experiences.
And
I don't feel like I'm not going to talk about.
Why are you not going to talk about it? Why are you not going to talk about it? There's a lot you're not talking about in this episode. All right, well, I want to know what happened when you came out of jail.
Nah, we ain't going to get into that. But listen, all right, I'll tell you one of the threesomes. One was this Brazilian chick. Out of all that, like I forgot how exactly I met her. I met her through one of my homeboys and everything. But we started texting, chatting. She came out finally after a couple of weeks telling me, she was in a whole relationship. And I was just like, oh, man. And I was like, it's always like the ones that I always see that are so pretty. And I'm like, yo, like, why is she single? That there's always some shit. Like, you always find out exactly why she's single.
Because she's not single.
Yeah, exactly. So she's not single. And so she wasn't dating, but if she wasn't with a guy, she was actually with another woman. Like, she was bisexual. Her woman was lesbian / bisexual. I'm going to get into why I say that in a minute. But, we're talking. She's telling me all this. I didn't care. I just thought that was cool that I was dating, or talking to a lesbian chick. So I was off that. I was young. This was like I think I was 20 years old or something when this happened. Anyway, so we met up a couple of times. Hung out, took out. Never really did anything. So the one time she actually I went to her place. We had sex, and I fell asleep. We had finished smoking, passed out. You know how it goes. So, so you already know. You already know where the story's going.
I fell asleep, passed out. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. So I wake up, but the way I wake up is I had the only pain on my face. Like if somebody threw them softballs, but the real hard ones. Mm-hmm. It felt like
a dodgeball.
Yeah, not a dodgeball, like an actual softball, but them shits that really hurt.
Oh, okay.
It's like a big ass baseball.
Yeah.
Well, that's what felt like smacked me in the face. And I woke up and there's this chick in some Jiffy Lubes overall, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I just remember the person was in Now she was a pretty ass chick, but you could tell she was tomboyish. Mm-hmm. She had that kind of look, but she was pretty. And so I'm waking up like, oh shit. I'm looking at this girl, man, and I'm like, oh, I hope she don't got a gun. That was my first. I was like, that was my first instinct. And so Shorty next to me wakes up, and right away she started crying. I was like, oh, I didn't want you to find out like this, but you've been saying you wanted a baby, and I'm like, what? Hold on. I was like, wait, I'm being used. I'm like, hold on one second. I was like, why was I not told about this? So I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is going on? And so she's looking at me. It's like, oh yeah, me and my girlfriend were talking about it. So she didn't even get to finish explaining herself. And old girl just starts pulling her by the hair, dragging her out. She's butt ass naked. She starts doing some weird shit, starts smacking her in the ass like she punishing her. And I'm just like, I'm getting turned on by this shit. I'm just like, yo, it was just, if you could see how I seen it, it was like a porn episode. Like some
this
shit.
This sound like a whole movie. I'm a little comfortable now.
Yeah. I told you, you asked for it.
I regret this decision.
No, I was like, yeah, I mean, we're gonna leave it at that, but we're gonna change it because it's about to get into porno territory. But afterwards, right? We all started talking, and I wound up becoming this surrogate semen factory for these two chicks. And so at first I thought this was gonna be great. It's everything I wanted, and I'm like, yes, threesome, two bad chicks, one of them is Brazilian. I'm telling everybody, I don't care. Like I was on that mode. I was ready to brag to everybody. I was like, even people I should leave brag. I was ready to tell my aunt. I was like, yo,
look. Oh my god, I was the whole family.
Yeah, I was gonna call grandma. Like fuck it. I was like, that's how excited I was. It was like it's every guy's dream. Then it actually happened, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And at one point, I'm messing with the girl, man, as I say, and I felt like she was trying to fuck me back, and it wound up becoming this pelvic competition. And I'm just like, I don't know how better to explain that. Like I'm pumping, she pumps back, and I'm just like, wait a minute, hold up. And so I just started pumping harder. And next thing I know, she looking at me, and she pumps back even harder. Now she looking me dead in the eye, like, yeah, what? And I'm like, oh, hold up. Who's fucking who at this point? And I felt very uncomfortable by this. And the whole time that's going on, old girls massaging me like this is a pregame warm up to something else. And it wasn't the type of vibe I liked it. And and it gets even worse than that, but I don't feel like telling y'all all this. This is only episode 2. I don't need y'all to be making fun of me on social media already.
Deepest, darkest secrets about how you got dominated by...
Nah, I ain't getting no She definitely ain't dominating me. Hold up. I did not say that.
I don't know, Loso. That's the story I'm telling.
Hold up. That is not an accurate description of what went down. So I just want everybody to know that, that did not go down like that. Ain't nobody dom
accurate
me.
Or not, that we should put that on the tea tomorrow.
Nah, we should not.
Either way, the
next episode is snitches, and you're not invited, especially after this.
Look at that. You see that? This is exactly why they gotta kick me out of some of the episodes. This is, ladies, you can rely on me to get all the deepest, darkest secrets out live for y'all.
No, you cannot.
So feel free to social media us and tell me what y'all want me to get these guys to talk about.
Speaking of, we actually have people that actually wanted to find out something. And before I end the show, I figured we'll end the show on that note. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Go to my website, www.bluntzcoffeetea.com. And I'm going to say that one more time. That's bluntzcoffeetea.com. Don't put the "and" on it, because if you do, it won't send you to my website. Just put it like that. And that's where we'll always have the new episodes. You can link with all of us on social media through one of the social media buttons on there. It's very, if you just like the show, you want to, continue to support it, all we ask is you to join one of them platforms and just keep listening. Yeah. We're going to keep trying to make this show, popping.
And go on that social media and tell us about your Valentine's Day.
Yeah, word.
Tell us your battle story. Tell us if you had not so great Valentine threesomes.
All right. So again, thank y'all. And for all my people behind bars, like, I know this is especially stressful for y'all. Just know, like, forget these hoes. They doing them. They ain't worrying about you. And the ones that are, make sure when you come out, you do the right thing for them, because they, it's a different world out here, fellas, for those that's been locked up for a while. So if you got a shorty really holding you down while you in there, you got to appreciate it even 10 times more, because a lot of them ain't doing it now. So I'm going to let Nique send us out, and the rest of y'all be easy.
Once again, thanks for listening and vibing with Bluntz, Coffee, and Tea, a Loso podcast. Go ahead and make sure to subscribe and visit www.bluntzcoffeetea.com with no "and" to download all the episodes and to follow Loso and the crew on social media. You can catch us every Friday morning, and for our brothers and sisters behind bars, it'll take a little longer, but we'll be here on JPay every other Friday. And for our loyal listeners with a lot of opinions and suggestions for the show, make sure you email us at suggestions@bluntzcoffeetea.com. Bye, y'all.